So what we've seen in terms of our own experience, and we're able to take a look at this across the different industries. What we see is those industries, automotive and manufacturing, which have been under the most economic pressure, or very severe economic pressure, you see that bar between the best in class and the average coming quite closer. Our objective is to work with the different industries to help them become best in class overall for their IT infrastructure. This is the approach that we've taken internally with that 50% decrease in IT spend. As we're looking at the ways to achieve those efficiencies, what we see is close to 70% of the IT spend is spent on keeping your infrastructure up and running, keeping the lights on in your infrastructure. What we intended to do internally, and that's where the cost savings came from, and I'll talk a bit more about our investments, tightening up that 70% of keeping the lights on allows you to invest in those new areas of innovation around collaboration, around IP telephony, in those areas that you need to be prepared for as we come into a more robust period in the economy. Back to some additional numbers. This was an IDC analysis. In the IDC analysis, the average networking spend per customer per year was decreased by 60%, almost 70%, as they moved to an HP ProCurve infrastructure. A lot of that is operating costs. It's the downtime, the benefits that you get from lifetime warranty, from software upgrades, from simplified network management, but overall close to 70% decrease per user per annum, freeing up that capital to then invest in those new areas that you need to be making the investment today to be prepared for the next steps in the economy. How to do this? What does the approach look like? Our customers are looking at 3 different areas of upgrades, of change to their infrastructure. A key area is, as I mentioned, this move to wireless as the edge of the network moves from wired to wireless. 802.11n high-speed Colubris products have been very, very successful for us and customers who are looking at the move to wireless. That's been a key area of entry for us. The wired edge, some of the economies that you get from the approximately 30% cost benefit in a move from the average industry LAN infrastructure to the ProCurve infrastructure has a lot of advantages. And finally, we have had quite some presence in the core. Data center consolidation is very big for us, and our expectation with the integration of the Huawei products coming from 3Com, this will again fortify our position in the core. So in terms of return on investment, some of the key areas that allow us to get this 60% benefit per user per year, high reliability. You might be aware that for quite some time we've had lifetime warranty on our products. The reason that we can achieve a lifetime warranty, and several others in the industry are now moving this direction, but the reason that we've been able to offer a lifetime warranty is because of the extreme reliability from our customers, or that we're able to provide to our customers. I'll be touching on this a bit further. Customers such as CERN, the nuclear facility, the facility in Switzerland, the European Space Agency, these kinds of customers that have very, very exhaustive reliability needs are some of the customers who've chosen very early to move over to ProCurve platforms. The lifetime warranty, the automatic software upgrades, those kinds of things are considered valuable both in terms of confidence in their infrastructure, but also in terms of the removing complexity as they're upgrading their infrastructure. Choice and flexibility. Similar to when HP introduced our Unix platforms, our Open Systems Unix platforms, we've had that same approach to networking since the beginning. Always open systems, always collaborative with partners, and that also is a key part of our strategy. I'll be touching on some of our partners in a moment, partners like Avaya, partners like Mitel, partners like Microsoft. Being a good partner has brought a lot of benefit to us, and we think brings significant benefits to the customer base. And then finally, reduction of complexity. We have in our current campaigns a linkage to a ROI calculator where you can plug in what you would like to have your infrastructure look like, and it will translate the ROI, the return on investment. The typical ROIs are not inferior to almost 500% return on investment over the period of a year. Acquisition cost, optimizing the operational costs, very significant savings, which in the current economic environment has resounded very well. And I think we just will be coming up with some IDC growth figures before too long. The growth continues to accelerate and to accelerate versus the competition in the tough economic environment, especially in Europe.